What's up, historians? I'm Smith McNeill, and this is Echoes of Freedom. Together, we'll travel to America's most iconic places, uncover hidden stories, and bring the past to life. From the voices of everyday heroes to the legends we thought we knew, we'll listen to the echoes of freedom that shaped our nation. So get ready to explore, learn, and celebrate American history, one story at a time. What's up, historians? We're back again, and we are in the mountain region of North Carolina. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm going to add a shot in here, just kind of panning around what we're looking at here. It's absolutely beautiful. Just going to look over. It is absolutely beautiful and amazing up here. Just looking around and all that. But we're here at the famous Blowing Rock, and that is the rock face behind me. You can kind of see some people maybe sitting up top there, but that is the Blowing Rock itself, the name for this community here in Boone, North Carolina. See, this dramatic cliffside isn't just a pretty view. It's a place where science, story, and history all collide, and where wind seems to whisper legends of love, loss, and return. So let's talk about the legend first. So many of you may have heard the legend, some of you may not, but there's a legend behind this rock that's here behind me. Maybe I should go over this shoulder so you can see it. You can kind of see the people climbing up there, but that's the rock we're referencing here in this video. The most famous story tied to the Blowing Rock comes from Cherokee tradition. According to a legend, a young woman lived with her father near this very cliff, and one day she saw a brave warrior in the valley below, just down there, and the two fell deeply in love. Now, they were torn between his duty to his people and his feelings for her, the guy was, and so the warrior decided to leap from the cliff into the gorge below. Heartbroken, the woman prayed to a great spirit for his return. Her prayers were answered. A mighty gust of wind lifted him back up to the rock and into her arms. So he jumps off down into this cliff down here below, and a wind comes up and brings him back to her. From then on, the winds were said to always return to the Blowing Rock, carrying with them a reminder of that miraculous reunion. And here's the cool part. Here's a really cool part. The updrafts at this site are real because of the shape of the gorge and the way the winds push upward, light objects like leaves or snowflakes are tossed from the rock and can appear to defy gravity. We're going to let these people walk on by. You go right ahead. So as we were talking about, the updrafts here are very, very real, and it blows objects back up. Instead of things falling down, it blows them back up to the rock face. So the legend and the science overlap in a way that makes this place feel magical, and it does indeed feel like a little bit of a magical place here at Blowing Rock. So let's move into some science now and talk about the geology. Blowing Rock isn't just any rock formation, it's part of the ancient Blue Ridge Mountains, with stone that dates back hundreds of years. It juts out over the Johns River Gorge, a dramatic valley that drops nearly 3,000 feet below. From the overlook, and I'm going to add some image here from the observation deck. From the overlook on a clear day, you can see Grandfather Mountain. I can see Grandfather Mountain out there. We can also see Mount Mitchell to the southwest, and I can't quite see Mount Mitchell from here where I'm standing. I'm just kind of sheltered by trees down here just below the rock. But Mount Mitchell's up there. I can definitely see Grandfather from here. Right over there. It's amazing. And you can even see Table Rock in the distance. Now, I can't quite see that far from this point, but I will have it pulled up on the video. You're going to be able to see, just look at this. Look at this. You can see all these mountains right out here in the distance. The combination of elevation over 4,000 feet and the narrow funnel of the gorge is what creates these famous updrafts. Winds can roar upwards here at speeds of 20 to 30 miles an hour or more, making Blowing Rock one of the most unique natural phenomena in North Carolina. So let's talk about the tourist attraction of the rock. You can kind of see from famous pictures. There's a guy sitting up there now with Stitch hanging out on the rock itself. It brings tourists in all the time. If you've never seen it, it's a once in a lifetime. Not a once in a lifetime thing. You can come anytime. This is definitely something you got to add to your bucket list to come check out. So Blowing Rock didn't become famous overnight. In the early 19th century, settlers and travelers through the mountains began telling stories about this cliff and its winds. By 1930, local residents opened the Blowing Rock as one of North Carolina's very first commercial tourist attractions, and it's also one of the oldest here in North Carolina. Visitors pay a small admission fee to stand on the rock, hear the legend, and marvel at the wind. Now, if you come out, it's like I think it's like $8 for kids, $12 for adults to come out and check out this place. There's lots of things to see here, lots of things to do. It's definitely worth coming out and coming on the adventure. The early tourism helped inspire the development of the nearby town Blowing Rock, which grew into a popular resort village filled with inns, shops, and art galleries. And if you've never been to Blowing Rock, you got to come check that out too. It's a beautiful downtown area. For decades, travelers came here to breathe in the crisp mountain air and take in the sweeping views. Blowing Rock became a symbol of romance and mystery in Appalachian folklore. So we're going to move into kind of your English language arts now and talk about some folklore and culture here. This is all part of the echoes of freedom that we hear ringing through the winds of this mountain and this rock face. Couples came here to test the legend, tossing flowers or handkerchiefs into the gorge, hoping the wind would send them back up as a sign of lasting love. Writers and poets also found inspiration here. An early 20th century travel writer described this as, quote, a place where the earth and the sky meet in conversation, carried by the voice of the wind. Even today, local residents say the Blowing Rock embodies the spirit of the mountains, timeless, mysterious, and always shifting with breeze. So how about nature and wildlife around here? Well, it's kind of rocky, but there's lots of nature around here. And matter of fact, there's a cat. We got a cat here. We don't know where it came from. I think it actually came from the visitor center. They had a couple up there. So beyond the legend, the area around Blowing Rock is rich in biodiversity. The high elevation supports unique plant life from all kinds of plants and flowers to mountain laurels and spruce fir forests nearby. Bird watchers often see hawks and eagles riding the same updrafts that give the rock its name. So in the spring, we get blossoms and fresh green valleys. In the summer, we get a cool air and blue horizons. In the fall, we get a nice, beautiful orange in the gorge below. And in the winter, we can get snow swirling upward, one of the strangest and most beautiful signs in the Appalachians. Got some people wanting to pass by here. We're going to wrap this up. The Blowing Rock is more than just a cliff. It's a place where landscape and legend blend together. It connects geology to folklore, tourism, and tradition, and the natural world to human imagination. So, whether you're here for the story of the Cherokee maiden and her warrior, for the breathtaking view, or just here to feel the wind on your face, Blowing Rock continues to inspire wonder and curiosity. So remember, historians, the land itself can be one of our greatest storytellers. Keep listening, keep exploring, and I will see you on the next adventure.